This podcast was recorded on the traditional lands of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, the sovereignty of which was never ceded. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present, and extend that respect to all First Nations people.
Well, well, well. Look who's back. It's me. We've got another super fun bonus episode, a cut for time episode, all the stuff that was just too good. Couldn't let you have it that easy. Had to make you wait for it. This is our last bonus episode for the moment. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled Robert Pattinson-based broadcasting after this. We have watched Breaking Dawn Part 1. And let me tell you, we have watched it. It was interesting. So that's coming soon. Please enjoy this from episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't forget to subscribe to Poster Boys on your podcast service of choice. Don't forget to follow Poster Boys at Poster Boys Pod on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. And don't forget to love one another platonically, not romantically. Don't be gross. Honestly, I think that's it. All right, see ya.
Did you have over here, because they have this in the UK, and I couldn't tell you why, we had mental maths tests, and it was on a tape, and you had 5-second questions, 10-second questions, 15-second questions, and 20-second questions. And
no, that sounds like some Soviet Cold War shit.
It was, I think back and I'm like, oh my God. So the teacher would not have a role to play. They would just put this tape in, and it was a cassette. They would put it in, and it would
they'd rewind it first.
Yeah, with a pencil.
Yeah.
And then they would say, the tape would be like, this test will begin. The first section is 5 seconds. And you literally, after 5 seconds, they'd read the question, give you 5 seconds, and then move on to the next question.
Oh my God, it's like the beep test for maths?
Yeah. And then, and the idea was obviously the questions got more complex as you got towards the 20-second questions. But you know when you look back and then you think, oh, and now I've got anxiety. That's why.
If that's the schooling that Arthur went through, I'm on his side suddenly.
Yeah.
God, beaten down by the school system.
Any of my, British listeners that went through that mental maths experience, how are you now? How are you doing? What area of work are you in?
This is a survey.
And how often do you go to therapy?
This is market research.
Yeah.
We gotta know our audience.
So, upon perusing, we discovered that this had 34 award wins, and Harry said, oh, but they won't be good. So I just wanted to run through some of the awards.
Well, it didn't get an Oscar.
It got a Grammy.
For the soundtrack, because the soundtrack's incredible.
Correct.
Okay, this film is
nominated. It was nominated.
Oh, it should have won.
It was nominated Favourite Book by the Kids' Choice Awards.
I'm sorry, the movie was nominated Favourite Book. Like the script, they love the script.
Yeah. MTV Movie and TV Awards, winner. 2009, Best Movie, winner. Kristen Stewart, Best Female Performance. Robert Pattinson, 2009, Breakthrough Performance.
I'm not going to disagree.
Oh, and she won Best Kiss. What an odd category.
It's MTV. In the late
In 2009.
90s, yeah.
It won a lot. It won a lot from MTV. It won a Teen Choice.
Because where the teens choose.
The teens do choose. It won a Fangoria Award. Oh no, it was nominated for Worst Film.
You got to take wins and the losses.
Yeah.
Hey, but it didn't win Worst Film.
It didn't win.
Who's
Worst
laughing
Film.
now? Ivory Tower.
Oh, and it also won a Yoga Award for Worst Foreign Director.
A yoga?
Yoga.
As in the...
YOGA. Yoga Award. Worst Foreign Director. I feel like you can't give an award for something that's the worst. Because an award is something that you do well. So how can you do the worst well?
That was one of the wildest things I've ever seen someone puzzle through in front of my eyes.
I just realised that you can't be the best at being the worst.
Well, no, that's why I didn't win. It got nominated for those.
But then who did win? Who lost? Won? Do you win or lose?
Well, famously...
There are no winners and losers in life.
Well,
we all
like,
die.
there's
Someone said to me, if I went home, right, and I saw someone that I haven't seen for like, I don't know, 25 years or 20 years or something, they're like, oh, Stacey, do you remember me? Do you remember we used to go here? No.
Nightmare scenario.
My dad has 9 siblings, and the family is huge, like, because you think those 9 siblings then have partners, like husbands and wives, and then they have family, and then it all just extends.
Yeah.
Just explaining a family tree to you. And
They could be useful. Some people could be not have families.
no, that's it.
And we got to always be thinking that and considering
it.
that.
That's it.
Some people don't have families. Losers. Idiots.
So, yeah.
Embarrassing
Embarrassing.
to not have a family.
Oh.
Like, grow up. Get some parents. A sibling, a sister, a brother, a cousin, anyone. Get an aunt. Where are your aunts?
Everyone's got aunts.
Guys, where the fuck are your aunts? Bring out your aunts. Bring out your aunts.
So, what
Which is
used
all to
to
say.
happen, what used to happen is I'd go to these big family events and they'd be like, oh, Stacey. And I'd be like, I don't know who you are. And they'd be like, oh, look, do you remember this from last year? And I'm like, I don't know your name. I don't know my relation to you. You could be anyone.
What a stroppy conversation.
Yeah, and I was like 6.
I can imagine you at 6 years old being like, I don't know who you are. Full length, down to the knees.
I had to get a lint roller on it, Harry, because I stored it under my bed for the summer, and we have a Christmas tree that has like fake snow on it,
Right.
and it all just stuck. But now I use the lint roller and it's gone all bobbly. So
women can't have it all, turns out.
looks like this is an indoor jumper now. This cannot go outside.
Damn, don't you hate it when you have an indoor jumper?
I know. Half my clothes are indoor clothes, to be honest.
Same, but that's because I don't leave the house.
Well, I've just actually adopted, I now have a thing called in-between pyjamas. So, because, like, I have pyjamas that I wear, like, in the daytime, that are different to the pyjamas that I wear when
They're
I
like,
go to bed.
it's less pajamaing, more lounging.
Yeah.
A lounge suit.
It's like a lounge suit, but I think in-between pyjamas is a bit more fun.
And we've got to find the joy in our lives.
That's it.
Wherever we
I'm
can.
clinging. I got to therapy and it was just like in between pajamas. That's what's getting me through.
That's it?
That's it. Great, session over. How tall is Robert Pattinson?
I used to really have to find out how tall Hollywood actors are, because they're all either like 6'2", which is the best height that there is.
Is that
or
how
like,
tall you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like 5'8".
Yeah, I was going to say like 5'8". Like Zac Efron, I think he's a 5'8".
I barely even hold it against him though.
No.
And if I found out that Robert Pattinson was 5'8", I'd say, go off, King.
Yeah.
You can't have it all.
You can't.
I have the height. He has the fame, wealth, talent, attractiveness.
Don't say that. You have all of
Podcasts
those
about
things. Yeah, you have all those things.
This podcast about me?
Yeah.
I'm famous? I'm wealthy? The fuck have you been hiding that?
I liked the moment where they got to school and they got out the car. It was giving like 17 again. Like,
Everyone is staring at them.
oh yeah, everyone cares.
Because again, I guess just nothing happens. Nothing happens in this town or in this school. Imagine how dull a location must be for Bella to be like the hot topic of apparently the school year.
Yeah. I think about when I was at school and I don't think any of us cared about anything that much. I can't think of anything. But again, it's very different, right? Like my school didn't have a car park. You parked on the street and it would be like your friend's fiesta, which is fine.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my school doesn't have a car park.
No, not your school. No.
No, at my school, what you did was you drove yourself to school.
Yep.
You engaged in a cold war with the other students and teachers to try to nab a parking spot.
Yep.
And then if you're me, you found a 2p zone and you parked in it all day and you never got a ticket.
Oh my god. I'm working with a criminal.
Is it a crime if you don't get caught overstaying a parking zone?
Is it a crime if you don't get caught?
Specifically about, like, parking fines. Okay? Let's not make this about something else not. Alright?
Yeah, look, I maybe my school was just not interesting, but...
That was actually me getting a text message, not to brag.
God.
Not to brag. People text me.
Why isn't your phone on D&D?
Why wasn't your phone on D&D during the show?
Mine buzzing?
It was during the...
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So you get off that high horse, you send it on its way,
You're so hot.
you get out of that fucking tree.
Oh my god. You little spider monkey, you.
Oh, God. That was definitely a line from the book that they were like, we have to put it in because the fans want it, but it makes no sense.
No, I know. Are we going down the animalistic route or are we going down the supernatural route?
I wouldn't say they're different. Wolves. Bats. I'm sort of just listing animals. So
Yeah. Elephants.
Giraffes. No one talks about the were giraffes, you know? What's up with that?
Yeah, the were giraffes.
Where are the were giraffes?
What about the Australian supernatural animals?
Oh, the bunyip?
The what?
The bunyip.
Can you what?
It's like
that?
I think it's like an indigenous folklore, like...
Oh, it's not an animal? I was going to say, can you show me a picture? Are they cute?
No, the made-up
fluffy?
Australian animal is the drop bear.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Because they
Yeah.
try and trick us English people.
Yeah.
Can't pull the wool over my eyes. I read.
I can pull the turtleneck up over your eyes.
You can. You can, because it's so big.
It's so cozy.
Cozy, and I'm so small.
God, guys, it's such cozy turtleneck vibes.
It's an extra small jumper, and it just drowns me.
Why did you become Emily Blunt's character in the West Prada?
Just to clarify, it's not an extra small.
It's a double XS.
They had to go at the back to find my size.
It's actually from the kids section, from the dolls section. It's technically for an American Girl doll.